Hi, this is Universal 144. Date doesn't matter. Had a huge, massive epiphany, right? So, those of you, some of you guys know, like, this is a season to plant. This is the season, put your seed down, this and that, whatever, right? I was going through this process, right, where I was planting bulbs and this and that, and I was thinking to myself, like, great, I'm gonna need a manicure. Okay, that's just like the thing, because I work in medical and people look at my hands all the time. Your nails have to be clean, this and that, but we're not allowed to wear anything fake. We're not allowed to do anything besides like shellac or whatever. So I was thinking about that and I was like, oh crap, maybe I should put this off until next week, right? Well, I didn't do that. I was like, whatever. I could have wore latex gloves and done my planting, but it's not the same in my mind, just within my being. It's not the same because there is a purpose of touching dirt. I know it sounds freaking gross, and there's a purpose of touching the bulb and doing whatever. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, whatever. I'll just like clean out my nails and this and that, and it took me quite a while, and they still look like crap, but whatever. So there's the backstory to this, right? So then this morning I woke up, and I had this dream that I was in this beautiful freaking garden, and there was this movie I used to watch when I was a little girl called The Secret Garden. It was like somewhere over in freaking England or something like that, and it was a girl that was given a little bit of seed, and there was a whole story about it. So but she was like, her parents had passed away. She had gone through all this trauma. And the main thing that kept her going and ended up making her smile again, like gaining back her smile, was planting seed in this garden that was abandoned. Okay. So this could be metaphoric to a lot of you. This resonates, with. But I woke and I started writing. And when I get that feeling, I just write. So 2 hours later, took a salt bath, reread what I wrote down, and this epiphany came to me, okay, for the collective. So a lot of people are already on this path, but the importance of this could be metaphoric in your life, or it could be physical, right? What came through, and I'm not going to read what I wrote because I'm going to ghostwrite it. I'm just going to give you the points here. Strength in numbers. Okay, so when I was going through this process of what I wanted to plant, what flowers, okay, and where I wanted to put them and how I wanted them to be arranged, I was like, sometimes the wind comes from this area on my property, so that's probably not a good place to put, right? So I was going through like angles of, and then in Alaska, it's way different because we have the sun comes up at the like way early in the morning, like freaking 5:30 in the morning, okay, and it stays up until like 10 something at night, okay. So you don't have to really worry about the sun unless there's like trees blocking the sunlight from, right. So anyway, I didn't even want to rant. So the whole thing that I wrote basically was the failed divide. Okay. Because whatever like, thought form that is put out there in any type of media structure, right? And it's getting crazier and crazier by the day of what is real and what is not, and this and that, just all this crap, right? If you were to take a few moments out of your time and do something that's totally disconnected from any of this crap and go back to basics, all of us that are sovereign souls, there will be strength in numbers. So it is the failed divide, okay? Then I pulled an oracle, and usually I never feel compelled to do that, but I did just to explain, and this is what came up, and it was plant medicine, okay? And it's from the Shamanic Medicine Oracle deck, okay, that I just bought a few weeks ago when I was picking out what I was going to plant as far as flowers went. So I'm going to read this, and I might chop it up a little bit, but here we go. Plant medicine, truth. The controversy means you are not sure what to deem as truth. It's like you have been fed false news. Shamans use plant medicine and journeying work to induce visions and heighten clarity. Plant medicine is a far cry from the synthetic pills and potions abundant today. When plant medicine is passed to you, you have the option to accept or reject its remedy. Do what you want your life. Do you want to, see, I knew I was going to do this because that was like, that right there is basically what I'm trying to say. So it goes on to say, do you want your life to remain as it is? Are you ready to see the truth? To distinguish between the dream state and clear reality? Indulge in the awakening that plant medicine can bring. If you are brave, want adventure, and are prepared to lose false comfort, plant medicine can bring you a stark understanding of who you are. The veil between worlds is ready to be torn down, so that you might discover that which has been deliberately hidden. Choose wisely, for plant medicine will lead you to the path of truth, from which there is no return. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. There's the message. We are in Taurus season. The planet is in North Node Taurus. Okay, so, and it's very Venusian. Okay, it's ruled